Now this plan here will bring about blight reduction, public safety, improved lighting, greater access to Wi-Fi, the creation of safe havens where seniors, children, and entire families can gather safely and benefit from community resources. Specifically, our senior community and our youth community will finally have a place to go in the city of Harvey where they can enjoy themselves and they can engage in activities with one another in that safe environment. This is an exciting time for Harvey, and this is only the beginning. As the songwriters Count Basie and Frank Sinatra said, the best is yet to come. Great projects like this would not be possible if it wasn't for the hard work and commitment and the dedicated commitment of so many people. But specifically, there's been one representative that I know of that has represented the city of Harvey ever since I've known him, and he's continued to represent the city of Harvey in the State House in Springfield, and that is my friend William Davis. Rep. Davis is a Harvey native. Rep. Davis is the type of person who has always looked to see where he could lend a hand and where he could always benefit someone else other than himself. And he always moves forward to doing just that. For those of you that know him, know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you that don't, you need to look him up. For those of you that don't, you need to get to know him. The city of Harvey has no better representative in the State House than Rep. Will Davis. And I want to make sure that that's clear. Because as we began working on this project, it was through his initiative that we were able to gain the funding to be able to do this. At one point in time, of course, later on, NICOR came on, and of course I want to thank our friends from NICOR for everything that they have done as well. But people like Will Davis is the type of person who gets this initiative spearheaded and moving forward. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my friend, my state rep, the state rep of the city of Harvey, William Davis. Give him a hand, please.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody is doing good. Pleased and honored to be here with you today. I am State Representative Will Davis of the 30th District, which encompasses many communities in the South Suburbs, including, and of course, the city of Harvey. I want to thank the mayor for his very kind and very thoughtful words of introduction. But as far as I'm concerned, this is what state representatives are supposed to do. It's not for any particular accolade or anything like that. Our job is to bring resources back to our communities that we represent. As the mayor mentioned, I grew up here in the city of Harvey, 158 West, 158th place, if anybody's interested. And on that block, it was a great block. We had great neighbors, we had great families as I was growing up. And so my time in the city of Harvey, I am a direct beneficiary of that time that I had here in the city of Harvey. As state representative, again, I look forward to working with all the communities in my district who are trying to move forward, provide opportunities and resources to their residents. When approached by the mayor and his staff about the Community Hubs project and the thought about being able to provide some funding, as a member of the Illinois Legislative Black Caucus, we have access to specific capital dollars that we can use in the communities that we represent. I was more than happy to offer a $1 million grant to the city of Harvey to try to move this project forward. There's a lot of negative things that are said about the city of Harvey, but what needs to happen is that instead of continually talking on the outside about those negative things, those people who are doing that need to come together, need to come to events like this and work with the administration to figure out those things that we can do to make this city better. There was a time when the city of Harvey was the jewel of the South Suburbs. And unfortunately, it degraded over time under poor leadership. But now we are on the move. We are creating a better city of Harvey. You know, we are trying to be known for something more than just the mall that got tore up during the Blues Brothers movie, which is no longer there. And there's going to be a great development there at some point in the future. But our job and our objective here is to make people want to come back to the city of Harvey, move to the city of Harvey. We want businesses to come back to the city of Harvey. And projects like this are the beginning of that resurgence, are the beginning of that renaissance here in the city of Harvey. There's too much negative said about black communities, too much. Now's the time to start talking about the good things that are happening in communities of color throughout the entire South Suburban region, or for that matter, the state of Illinois. But it begins with investments like this, taking a very bold step to invest in the city of Harvey, a bold step to invest in this community, in its residents, to give them yet another safe place where they can continue. I don't know if it was said, but there are going to be a total of 6 of these community hubs throughout the entire city of Harvey. So this is the beginning of restoring that faith and confidence that the residents will have in the city of Harvey. Nicor Gas, I truly want to thank them for stepping up to the plate. They saw a very unique opportunity, particularly as we talked about this being a net zero hub. Essentially, it's going to be a green space. There's a lot of effort in the state of Illinois as well as the entire nation about turning everything green. Big conversations about electric vehicles, big conversations about solar and wind. The state of Illinois is in the middle of that, and we are relying on our utility partners like Nicor, ComEd, and others to start turning the page relative to how they deliver services and how they deliver their energy. This project, again, as a net zero hub, will be a shining star in the continuum of making sure that the state of Illinois works progressively forward to become a zero carbon state. We're going to try to turn everything green, and it's going to take a little time, but this project certainly will be one that we can all look at and use and replicate to show how it can be done and how it can work in communities. I certainly want to commend the mayor of the city of Harvey, who is my friend. Chris and I grew up together. I'm a year older than him, even though he's a little bit taller than I am. But I'm the big brother, so to speak. But we grew up together, went to elementary and high school together. And so to have this friendship, this relationship, and this partnership with him is extremely important. The opportunity for me to be able to give back to the community that gave so much to me, that allowed me to become its state representative, is truly an honor. And I'm pleased to stand here with you to celebrate and commemorate this occasion. And we look forward to being able to revisit at some point in the very near future to do the ribbon cutting on these community hubs here in the city of Harvey. So again, the mayor and his staff are to be commended. Again, we thank Nicor Gas for its participation, and all of you that are here today to witness this historic occasion. Yet another fantastic project here in the city of Harvey, moving the city of Harvey forward. And with that, I'll take my seat, but let me introduce to you another friend who I've gotten an opportunity to know over the last several years, working in various capacities in Springfield, and now he is working with Nicor Gas, my friend and my colleague, Raul Kelsey.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Rahul Kelsey. I'm the Director of Government Affairs for Nicor Gas. On behalf of our CEO, Wendell Dallas, my colleagues that are here before us, we are so honored and pleased to be a part of this project, and to be a part of working with the city of Harvey once again. These developments of our 6 neighborhood-scale multi-purpose community hubs will be constructed using state-of-the-art technology with affordable, net zero, energy-efficient buildings in partnership with Nicor Gas and our wonderful team. I'd like to say that at Nicor, we are also excited that these 6 community hubs will be equipped with affordable, reliable, and resilient energy-efficient technologies, including natural gas-powered water heaters, smart technology refrigerators, electric vehicle infrastructure, solar panels, and more. This is the 3rd opportunity we've had this year to come and visit and be a part of the city of Harvey. Whether it was in the 250 coat drive we had at Whittier Elementary School during Operation Warm, or when we helped pack 8,000 pounds of food at the local Restoration Ministries in Harvey during the Volunteer Week in May. We are proud to be a continued partner, and we look forward to more opportunities. Thank you so much, and thank you for this great weather.
Thank you, Raul and Representative Davis for
all the work you do in the city of Harvey and throughout the state of Illinois. Right now, I'd like to bring to you Paul Donahue from the Ingalls Foundation.
Good morning, everybody. Paul Donahue. I'm the Vice President of Philanthropy and Community Relations for UChicago Medicine Ingalls Memorial, and I just want to congratulate the mayor, the staff, the city on another project here in the community that is healing. And the hospital is playing a role, we believe, in recognizing a responsibility to take care of patients inside the hospital, but also take a look at what we can do to help address some of the healthcare challenges outside in our community. Mayor referenced the Wood Street reconstruction. We believe that's a community health corridor, and the hospital is engaged in a process of building relationships in our community to recognize the opportunities, the possibilities for the hospital to get further engaged in a community where we have been taking care of patients for 100 years. Back in 1923, Frederick Ingalls made the lead gift to open our community hospital. Beginning in January, we begin a centennial celebration of this community hospital, and we are recognizing an obligation, a responsibility to continue to bring people together to see where our place is as we set a course for the next 100 years. Delighted to be here. Congratulations, Mayor. Congratulations to the city. Appreciate the opportunity to say a few remarks. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming out. Please join the mayor and gentlemen on stage in breaking some ground.
Great.